Hey everyone, Shabby here, and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K19. This one was suggested by Hawko01. Hawko01, that's what I'm calling you, mate. I know it's probably wrong. Let me know in the comment section down below how to actually pronounce it. You suggested Kassius Ohno versus Shinsuke Nakamura. This is a match that I am hyped to see. I really want to see this one. Be interesting to see exactly how it pans out. I mean, stat-wise, Nakamura is pretty heavily in control, but you never know on this game. Let's see what happens. Here then comes the most charismatic man who barely speaks English, Mr. Shinsuke Nakamura. He has the ability to be so charismatic using nothing but his presence. His hand gestures, his movements, everything like that is just so charismatic. He gets over with the crowd so easy. And like I said, this is going to be a very interesting match too. Very, very strong strikers. This is going to be one that is going to essentially be this could be a match decided by knockout at this rate. Who knows? So once again, thank you Hawko01 for your suggestion. Any of the suggestions for random matches, please do drop them down in the comment section down below. Of course, if yours gets pulled out and gets recorded, of course you get a shout out in the process. Right. I've done this one in the SmackDown arena because it could happen. I can see Ohno coming up to the main roster pretty soon because he seems like he's a bit lost at NXT at the moment. There's nothing really for him. I don't know why. I feel like he could be doing some more interesting stuff. I'd like to see him up on the main roster. Let's get rid of Sheamus and let's put Ohno back together with Cesaro. That's the tag team everyone wants to see. That's the tag team we really hope to see at some point. But we know what Vince is like with these tag teams. But it's a good way of getting him over on the main roster. I mean, if Sheamus turns... My idea for Sheamus and Cesaro, and I've had the same idea now for God knows how long. My idea was for Sheamus and Cesaro to win the tag team championships, which they've got at the moment. Then for them to turn on each other. Just a little bit of, I don't know, just a little bit of aggro between the two. Just develops week after week after week until eventually they start to brawl and they decide they can no longer team together. Then from there on, the general manager will say, look, you're tag team champions. You can't just fail to defend championships anymore. So I'm going to have to come up with a resolution. And my resolution is that you shall fight each other for the tag team championships. Each get yourself a different partner, a surprise partner for the pay-per-view, and the teams will fight for the belts. Sheamus comes out with somebody. I don't know. Sheamus can come out with someone random. I don't know, like a Rusev or someone like that. Either way. And Cesaro can come out with Kassius Ohno. I think that would be an absolutely fantastic storyline that would really get the crowd going. Can you imagine? Especially if it was a surprise as well and Kassius Ohno just turns up. That'd be insane. The crowd will go absolutely mental for that. Because a lot of people know that there used to be a tag team on the indie scene. The Kings of Pro Wrestling. Nakamura now dropping the boot right into the back of the arm of Cesaro. Ohno. Now locking in that reverse dragon sleeper. Ohno looks in a lot of pain there. A lot of pressure being wrenched back on the neck of Ohno. Ohno finally managing to roll Nakamura free, but Nakamura just hits him with that running knee strike in the face, and Ohno drops to the outside. Of course, most recently we've seen in NXT of Ohno is just getting beaten easily and jobbing to Matt Riddle, which is a bit disappointing for Ohno, I'd imagine, but still... We'll see what happens. Inverted exploder suplex there by Nakamura. Rolls Ohno over. This has been so one-sided. I cannot see Ohno getting the win here, really. I mean, Nakamura has dominated. It's quite a short match, and I feel like it could be coming to an end very, very soon if Nakamura can hit this. No, he doesn't hit the Kinshasa. Ohno reverses it and drops Nakamura face first on that bottom turnbuckle rope into a pin of his own. 1, 2... Only a 2 count. And Ohno all of a sudden has spun it around. He's got control. And if Ohno can get this, that'd be a massive win for Ohno. Looking for the neck breaker. Releases into the forearm to the back of the head. The Knockout Kid could pick up a big win here on SmackDown against the United States Champion at this point in time, Shinsuke Nakamura. But Nakamura had enough left in the locker to kick out of that maneuver. But he's going to go for it again? Does he have another one in the locker? Wow. Boom, he does. Just right again. Forearm right into the back of the head of Kaz? of Shinsuke Nakamura. And again, Nakamura kicked out. Ohno can't believe it. I can't believe it. What's it going to take for Ohno to keep Nak down? Two massive forearms to the back of the head. You would have thought would have been enough. And now Ohno with a big clothesline ducks the clothesline of Nakamura before another massive clothesline of his own. Now backing away into the corner. Nak stands up right into the discus big boots. Again, right in the face. And again, Ohno with the pin. 1, 2... And again, Nakamura kicked out. What does Kassius have to do? I tell you what, Hawkeye 1, you have definitely picked up a fantastic match here. But I feel like it's coming towards an end now. As Ohno once again, boom. Forearm right to the back of the head of Nakamura. There's no way Nak's going to kick out of another one, surely. Referee's incredibly slow to get down, though. It's given Nakamura every opportunity. But Kassius Ohno does get the win in a match that I can very much see happening on the main roster on SmackDown sometime in the next 12 months. Right, there we go, guys. Really good match. And again, the underdog is the one that comes out on top. That's been happening quite a lot recently, hasn't it? So once again, thank you to Hawko01. And I do apologise if I pronounced it incorrectly. I'm sure I probably have. But do let me know how to pronounce it properly for the future. Because I think you do have a couple more names in the hat. A couple more matches in the hat somewhere or other. So it will come out at some point. Of course, any random match suggestions, please do drop them down in the comment section down below. And of course, if yours does get pulled out, you'll get a shout out in the process. Right, what a match that was. Ohno comes out on top eventually after an incredible amount of maneuvers. There was the discus big boot as well, right to the face of Shinsuke. But it was the discus big boot and the third neck breaker forearm to the back of the head. It was finally enough for Kassius Ohno. It was a pretty crazy match, really, wasn't it? And finally, Kassius Ohno gets put over for once. He's been jobbing quite a bit in NXT, and I'm sure he's getting pretty frustrated. And maybe, I don't know, do you think he'll leave NXT, or do you think he's just waiting for his time to move on to the main roster? That's the question of the day there. I'd like to see him move it to the main roster. I think he's got potential, but it's all down to what Vince thinks of him. And bearing in mind how long he's been in NXT and the fact he's already left and come back once, maybe Vince doesn't fancy him too much. Either way, I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.